everyone, my name is Nichnipa Khaokhuntod, or you can call me Fun. My 3-letter student ID is 108. Today I'm gonna present my ESP course. The name of my ESP course is English for Graph Divers on the subject of curriculum and English learning activities by Assistant Professor Onsiri Wimontham. Let's get started. So, about the course description, this course was created for beginner learners. It contains many categories, that is, necessary vocabulary, greetings and welcoming passenger, talking about destination, special requests and understanding passenger, talking about fares and fee, and saying goodbye. In addition, this course can increase learner confidence to use English to communicate with foreign passengers fluently. English for Graph Diver that I intend to create it for the people who work as Graph Diver or beginner learners who want to work as Graph Diver. The purpose of this course, the first one, to enhance beginner learners to communicate with foreign passengers fluently, and the second one, to increase learners' confidence to speak English with foreign passengers. The goals, the first one is learners are able to speak English as Graph Diver. The second one, learners have more confidence to use English with no worry. Before we are going to see the step of teaching on the day 1 to day 5, I'm gonna tell you that in my step teaching, I put on the beginning of the class by using the warm-up activity while teaching that use presenting and production, and for the end of the class, I'm using the wrap-up activity on every day from day 1 to day 5. In the day 1, the warm-up activity to learner have to introduce yourself for the warm-up activity in the day 1. Next, learner have to share the working experiences as Graph Diver. Next is talking about the importance of English towards working as Graph Diver. Next, we're gonna take a break. Next one is the vocabulary session. Vocabulary session in this part, there are only 8 vocabularies. So after the vocabulary session 1, we're gonna talk about the greetings and welcoming passenger session. The ending of the greeting and welcoming passenger, we're gonna start to talk about the vocabulary session 2. In the vocabulary session 2, there are 10 words, 10 vocabularies. After that, there are a Q&A about the meaning of vocabulary session 2 to make sure that learners have already understand the meaning of each vocabulary. Then, after Q&A session, we're gonna take a break. After take a break, we're gonna talking about the destination sessions. And after the talking about destination, learner have to create the situation with their partner on the topic of greetings and welcoming and talking about destination for their partner. I'm gonna show you that is the vocabulary session 1, vocabulary session 2, talking about destinations, greetings and welcoming passenger. The example of vocabulary session 1 is an easy vocabulary for using in the greeting and welcoming passengers, such as hello, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and just like it for vocabulary session, but I'm gonna show you like this. So about the vocabulary session 2, this is a talking about destination session. There are the vocabulary such as minute, nati, hour. Let's see the greetings and welcoming passenger such as good morning, how are you today? I'm your Grab driver. So I'm gonna give you the example of talking about the destination session so that where can I take you? What is your destination? จุดหมายปลายทางของคุณคือที่ไหน? Let's move on to the day 2. It start the day with a wrap-up activity. The wrap-up activity of the day 2 is a review vocabulary in the session 1 and session 2. Next one is role play with your partner on the topic is greetings, welcoming passenger and talking about destination. The learner was created on the day 1 and to present in the day 2. So after the role play activity, there is the vocabulary session 3. Next one is the Q&A about the meaning of vocabulary to make sure that learners have already understand the meaning of vocabulary in session 3. Next one, the learner have to take a break. After take a break, there is a discussion session about fear and fees to sharing ideas to each other from each learner. Next, there are fair and fees session that teacher will teach the learner how to talk about fear and fee. Next one, learner have to create a conversation about fear and fee in your partner. That is the activity the learner have to work in pair. So let's see the materials of the day 2. The first one is the vocabulary session 3 such as wait, raw, expressway, ทางด่วน And the next one is talking about fear and fee session. You know that about the vocabulary session 3 and talking about fears and free session is the same content that I use the vocabulary in fears and fee to teach the learner before talking about fear and free session. So the example sentence to fear and fee session that is would you like to take expressions? Oh, sorry. Would you like to take the expressway? คุณต้องการที่จะขึ้นทางด่วนไหมครับ? Let's move on to the day 3. It starts from the wrap-up activity. The wrap-up activity in the day 3 that is presenting the conversation about fears and fee that learner created in the day 2 to present in the day 3. After presenting, learners have to share the ideas with their partner on the topic of making small talk. Then, after sharing idea, there is making small talk sessions that will teach the learner about how to talk about the passenger, how to make small talk like this. After that, have to take a break. Then there is a vocabulary session 4. After that is talking about the meaning of vocabulary session 4 to make sure the learner already understand the vocabulary that we taught them. After that, there is a take a break session. Then there is a special request and understanding passenger session. After that, we're gonna have Q&A about the special request and understanding the passenger sessions by random the learner to answer the question that teacher gonna ask them. Let's see the material of the day 3. The vocabulary session 4. This is the vocabulary about special request and understanding the passenger such as stop, ติด hurry, leave, belongings สิ่งของหรือสัมภาระ This is the making small talk session. The vocabulary of the making small talk session there is a vocabulary in the day 2 that we already taught them to the learners, and for the day 3 we gonna teach about the making small talk session. The example sentence says have you been here before คุณเคยมาที่นี่หรือเปล่าคะเคยมาที่นี่มาก่อนหรือเปล่า And the next session is a special request and understanding the passenger. There is a vocabulary in the vocabulary session 4 about special request and understanding the passenger. Their example sentence just like how are you today คุณสบายดีไหมคะตอนนี้ and like I'm stuck in the traffic คือตอนนี้นะคะฉันรถติดอยู่ก็คือยังไปไม่ถึง Okay, let's continue us to the day 4, the last day of teaching. The beginning of the day is actually there is a verb of activity. To the verb of activity for this day, there is a video to give the learner to watch this video. Just about 10 minutes. After watching the video, there is a discussion session to give the learner have to share the idea about that video that the learner had watched. After that, there is the sharing experiences about saying goodbye to passenger. Next, the saying goodbye session. After saying goodbye session, there is a take a break. After take a break, it is a summary about the lesson from the day 1 to day 4. After that, learner have to create situations as being graph diver by using the lessons from the day 1 to day 4, such as greeting and welcoming passenger, talking about destination, talking about fares and fees, special requests and understanding passenger, and saying goodbye session. Learner have to combine these lesson to create the situation as being graph diver. For they have maybe 1 hour to create the situation. This is they have to work in group. After that, learners have to present the situation. Teacher will random just only to give to present. We're gonna talk about saying goodbye. The example sentence just says goodbye, have a good day to goodbye the passenger. And in the day 5, the last day, let's see what we're gonna do. The first one, beginning the class, we have to talk about the lesson from the day 1 to day 4. After that, learners have to record the video to work as graph divers in real situation with foreign passenger by using English that we have learned from day 1 to day 4. This is a learner have to work in group. So that is a big part of evaluation. They have only 1 hour to go out and record the video to being as graph diver with using English with foreign passenger. After that, each pair, sorry that I talk about this activity, this evaluation that learner have to work in group. Actually, learner have to work in pair. So sorry. After recorded the video, each pair has to share the recorded video. Every pair have to share the recorded video that they use English to communicate with foreign passenger to share in the class. After that, learner will share their feelings and the experiences after studying this course to the teacher, to their friends. So this is just the last day, this is evaluation day. So that is just my class. Thank you for your attention.